my loves. I hope you guys are doing well. Welcome into this lunar reading for the phase of the quarter moon in Pisces. So this reading is guidance and advice for your life from December 5th to December 10th, which is when the quarter moon in Pisces will happen. We are celebrating the theme of the card over here, the world. So the theme of this card is the path to enlightenment. Having you guys here for these readings, it really means a lot to me to be able to connect each week and offer these skills, offer this guidance, and have fun with you. I use these readings for myself as well, so I'm kind of playing along with you and receiving guidance at the same time as you do. And for those of you who have watched me before and been following my lunar readings, welcome back in. Thank you so much for being here today. So for those of you who are new, I am using what I like to call spiritual tools of the cards. This is a tarot deck and this is an oracle deck. Tarot deck is the traditional deck that is used to divine information, and oracle decks are always specific to the deck. So this is the fairy oracle that came through. So this is all energy based on fairy wisdom and guidance that comes through. You don't have to believe in fairies to get value from the information that comes through. So I am not psychic, but I am very, very intuitive, and I do feel like I have a lot of wisdom and guidance to offer, and I use the tools of the cards to tap into the non-randomness of the universe. So the universe isn't random. It is it couldn't exist the way that it did if there was a randomness to it. So I trust in this fact when I intend a question and then draw a card as an answer. Random number generators. They've sat people in front of them and sat them with an intention to see one number versus another number come up, and they've actually shown that the person is able to see that number that they're intending show up more often and frequently. So it's the same concept with the cards here. As I'm setting the intention to get guidance that's aligned for your highest good and the highest good of all, and the questions that I ask, I'm intending that the right card will come to you. I trust in this process and have seen its results and its benefits many, many times. I've been watching other readers for years, and the guidance that has come through has been so powerful and has really helped me change the trajectory of my life. So this is definitely something that I believe in and something that's really been resonating with me. So I encourage you to give it a try, and if it doesn't resonate, if it doesn't feel aligned for you at this time, that's perfect. You don't have to enjoy it and you don't have to like it, but it is here for you if you do. You want to watch the guidance for your astrological sun sign. So that's the sign which is where the sun was when you were born. That's the sign most people know. But you can also watch for your moon sign. These are lunar readings. The moon rules your emotions, so you can get more information about your emotions, which the moon is going to have a greater impact on than just your sun sign. And you can also watch for your ascending or your rising sign. That is the sign that was on the horizon when you were born. If you don't know your signs, I have linked in this description the link to my tutorial video, which is like 5 minutes long. It takes you through step by step how to find out what your birth time and information, how to use your birth time and information to find out your astrological makeup. So it'll tell you what your sun sign is, it'll tell you your moon and where all the planets were when you were born, and it'll show you your ascending sign. So speaking of all of that information, you can also use all of that information to get guidance from my monthly solar readings. So this is when the sun shifts solar signs. So right now we are in the sign of Sagittarius. It is my birthday today, and it is Sagittarian season. It's been Sagittarian season since the 21st of November all the way to the 21st of December. And it is the energy with which we're celebrating idealism. We're celebrating education, knowledge. We're celebrating passion, we're celebrating fun, we're celebrating expansion. And we look at where Sagittarius shows up in your chart. So you might have Sagittarius in one of the planets. It might have been that one of the planets was in the sign of Sagittarius when you were born and you didn't know that you have this little bit of Sag energy in you. Or perhaps it wasn't in any of the signs when you were born and it's kind of like this unknown area of your life. Well, I have a reading based on that as well. So this is monthly guidance. It's available for only $11.11 a month. It is, like I said, geared towards where Sagittarius or the current solar sign shows up in your chart, and it's guidance for the entire season. We focus this month on what to focus on because, you know, the Sagittarian archers like to point their bow and arrow at something and really focus hard on something. So we find out what the area of focus is for you in your life, how to support that mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically. And then we talk about the lunar phases. This is where the World card came up in our reading. So we do talk about, we get guidance with the Goddess Power Oracle on the theme of the world in that reading as well. But we're going to get more specific here in this free lunar reading for you. I think that's all the announcements I have. If you want to sign up for my solar readings to support me, it's a great way to send me love, send me support, and to also get support while you give support. So it's devotedandvulnerable.com/services. That's how you can sign up. I'm going to invite you now to set a sacred space for yourself. Sacred just means special. So whatever it is that you use to communicate with your spirit guides, with your ancestors, with God, Goddess, whatever you call the being of unconditional love that you go to for guidance. It could be just your higher self, whatever you call that energy. I invite you to do something special to call that energy in to be here with this reading. Again, my guidance is to align this with your highest good and the highest good of all. I do also recommend having a journal on hand because it helps to process the information as it comes through. Once we set this intention, you can feel free to skip to where your reading is in this unfolding. I'll give you a little bit more information about that. But yes, I want to make sure that you are tapping into your own guidance. So start with this card here. And look at this card and reading the words on this card. Do you have any things that you're feeling in your life are relevant to the words on this card or the energy of the celebration of this card? If you do, please feel free to write that down. I am trying to guide you back to the wise, instinctive knowing that exists within yourself, and we use these spiritual tools of the cards and the lunar phases and the solar phases and the shifts and how it shows up in your chart really to just guide you back to you. We've lost touch with ourselves and our intuition and our own inner guidance in this world, and I am here to guide myself back and to guide you back as I do that and as we do that together as a collective. So I really want you to know that the words, the pictures, and the guidance that comes through is for you. Pause the video, write down ideas that you're having, inspirations to do things, people that you're thinking of, things that you're seeing in your mind's eye, in your imagination center, anything that you have that's coming up for you. Pause it, pause the video, write it down so that you can really capture the guidance that's coming through. So I'm going to activate the elements here. I love to do that. That's my special sacred way of bringing in the energies that I work with. I work with God, Goddess, angels, guardians, ancestors, fairies, star family, mythological creatures, spirit guides. I work with all the energies of unconditional love that want to work with me. But you don't have to call in all of those energies. Again, you can just call in whatever energies feel significant to you. I'm going to call on fire. So as we call in the fire, I'm just going to activate this transformative flame within our beings, bringing light into the darkness. And we thank the fire signs of the zodiac, the Aries, the Leos, and the Sagittarians, and we thank the direction of the south. I call upon and activate the element of air. This helps provide clarity and clear communication and helps to lift us up in this reading. Honoring the air signs of the zodiac, the Geminis, the Libras, and the Aquarians, and honoring the direction of the east. I now call upon and activate the element of earth. This element is ruling over our physical natures, helping to keep us grounded, helping to cleanse us and clear us of anything that's not ours. So we ask this element to keep us grounded in this reading and to know what material steps we get to take this week to help best support ourselves. We honor the earth signs of the zodiac, the Tauruses, the Virgos, and the Capricorns, and I activate and honor the elements of water. Water rules over our emotions, definitely holds our memories, and is also responsible for the flow with which we move through life. So we're asking for ease and flow as this water helps us to move through this water phase of Pisces. We honor the water signs of the zodiac, the Cancers, the Scorpios, and the Pisces, and we honor the direction of the west. If I did not honor the direction of the north for earth, I apologize. I usually forget the north for some reason. But I love the north, and I love the earth energy, so I'm sorry, earth energy. Okay, so this is how it's going to get started. I'm going to read for the final signs of the zodiac first, then I'll read for the first signs, and then I'll read for the full signs. So you can skip ahead if you want to your reading, or you can just watch all of the readings as they unfold. You can cross-watch, so you can watch for somebody else's sign, and you can watch for your moon or your rising sign, as I said before. So the final signs of the zodiac, we're going to start here because Pisces is where the quarter moon is, and that is the final sign of the zodiac. It's the final 4 expressions of the elements in the astrological year: Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. So let's start here with the Fairy Oracle and see what guidance is coming through for us. Fairy Oracle, what guidance do we have here for the Sagittarians, Capricorns, Aquarians, and Pisces? Is it this card right here? Perfect. Okay, I'm going to move our World card over here and see what we got. Ooh! Fairy wishing well. So first, just take in the energy of the card. Feel the vibration of the card. Feel the energy of this beautiful fairy. She is so very special. And anything that's coming through for you, just write it down. Write down words. I always, when I watch readings, I always take notes on what the reader said, what the card that came through was, and my own interpretation. Sometimes I'll use different color pens for all of that too, just to kind of distinguish these energies. So I'm not going to read the whole card, but I will read for you the process that's in here for how to make your wish. So this is all about wishing. And the card talks about how she's kind of like heavy from the weight of all of the wishes. And the wishes are I forget what it says, but they're heavy with expectation. That's what it is. And so it takes a lot of this fairy's energies to help grant wishes. So if there's a wish in your heart, there's steps that this fairy wants you to take to help her grant your wish. So here's how to help her. It says, breathe not a word to harsh and critical people about your wishes. Nurture your wish with practical steps every day. Face your fears about the wish coming true and release them, and become ready for your wish to be granted. So these are so very important when you are working on manifesting, when you're working on wishing, when you're working on this beautiful energy of creating things in your life. It's important to hold them dear, to not pollute them by telling other people who might not want the best for you or might have their own fears and beliefs that are blocking their wishes from coming true, and therefore they want to block your wishes from coming true. The nurturing your wish with practical steps every day is so important too. It's not enough to just ask the universe for something. We have to take the steps we need to take to get ready for that wish to happen in your life. Like let's say you're wishing for a new house, okay? And you want to move and you're ready to move. But your dresser drawer is filled with clothes that you haven't worn in years. Can you see how a practical step to get ready for the wish being granted of this move could be simply going through your drawer and getting rid of the clothes that you don't wear anymore? Because that's making space for your wish to come in. That's a practical step that you can take to get ready for the wish. Another thing is facing your fears and releasing them. Well, do you have fears about moving? Do you have a fear of, do you have a feeling of not being worthy of this grand home that you're dreaming of? And again, I'm just using the wish of a new home as an example, so this applies to wherever your wish is. So if you know where this applies, stop, pause this video, write down what a practical step you could take, but write down what fears you might be feeling. Write down what you can do to become ready. So becoming ready for your wish being granted is almost like feeling in your body like the wish is already here, like it's already happened, like you become the person who's living in that house, who loves their home, who's just so grateful for this co-creative process of life that they're living in, and really allowing yourself to be supported in being this person who already has this thing. Knowing that the wish is coming, but knowing that there's work for you to do to make space for it, or it would already be here. So that's the message of this card. This is for all of the full signs of the zodiac. This is the celebration energy that we're having this week, of this wish that we're celebrating, and the practical steps that we're taking to help make it come come to manifestation. So I'm going to draw a card from the Modern Mystic Tarot. This is by Crystal Doty. She is an international intuitive. You can find her on Facebook, on YouTube. She does readings weekly. She also does monthly readings for the calendar month, not for the solar month. And she's just a light and a love, and she has taught me a lot of what I know. She developed a modern version of the tarot deck, and I love using it because it really brings the energy into modern, relatable time. So let's find out for Sagittarius what their specific advice is relating to this wish. Okay, 2 cards popped out. Is this the top card? Is it also the bottom card? Is the next card the Capricorn card? Okay. Okay, and we're going to have the Aquarius card. I'm going to draw the Aquarius card next. It's this one. And Pisces, I feel like you might have been that one that like kind of shot out there at the bottom. Is this the Pisces card? Alrighty. We're going to move our fairy wishing well over here and talk about the Sagittarian card. So Saggies, you got inauthenticity, masks, deceptions, being misled, ego, and fear-based decisions. Saggies. Yeah. There's maybe some fear-based wishes that you are having, fear-based decisions that you're making. This is a completion energy, right? With the quarter moon in Pisces, it's the end of something. So we're really asking for an end to this deception, end to these masks, end to this fear, this being misled. So perhaps your wish is to see yourself in an authentic light, or see those around you in an authentic light. But in order to do that, you have to release your fear of being wrong about something and being wrong about somebody, and release whatever fears that are making ego-based decisions for you as well, Sagittarius, and just allow yourself to be true to who you are. Allow yourself to focus on your wishes and allow this energy of the past, this inauthenticity, to kind of clear itself up. This is a major arcana card. Major arcana cards are like the heavy hitters, the heavy themes of the zodiac. So it's extra important for you to take note of this energy and connect it back to a wish, and to do the work. Maybe there's someone in your life who you've been talking about all your wishes to, and they've been kind of blocking you from getting your wishes, and maybe they're the harsh, critical people that the card was talking about avoiding speaking your wishes to. Trying to feel into the energy of this card further, but I think, Saggies, that's pretty self-explanatory. You can ask the universe, whoever you go to outside of yourself, your higher self, God, Goddess, angels, guardians, ancestors, fairies, spirit guides, star family. You can ask for support from the unconditionally loving forces of the universe to help you see where the fear is, see where the masks are, see where the deception is, and help you to see what you're wishing for, and to see your wishes come true this week. All right, Capricorn, you guys got the Tower card, another major arcana card, an unexpected event that leads to powerful insights and change. So this is very much just present in the energy of this week. I'm not sure if it relates to the wish that you are wishing on and what it is that you're calling for in your life, but it might be that you have a revelation about what is in your way when it comes to what it is that you're wishing for. And once you have that epiphany and that powerful insight, you're like, oh, I see how I've been blocking myself to this, or oh, I see how that's not really what I want, or oh, I see how I can support myself in making this wish come true in a deeper way. But it's a big epiphany. She's sitting on a tower, you know, like when you get up on a high building, you can see all around you and you see the horizon. It just gives you this feeling of like overseeing it all and having this like powerful view of the world. You know, like how you look down and the people look so small. That's kind of like this energy that's coming in for you, Capricorn. It's this new view of something. And regardless, definitely be wishing for what it is that you want, but know that there might be an epiphany that either helps to amplify the power of your wish or transforms the thing that you are wishing for itself. But again, this is only a week reading, and we are talking about this world energy. So it is the completion of something, the celebration of something, this path to enlightenment. So this epiphany could be like an enlightenment moment for you, or like, oh my gosh, I see things totally different now. And that's what this quarter moon in Pisces could be bringing forward to you, Capricorn. Aquarius, your card is the Queen of Earth, mastered money, dependable, wealthy, motherly, resourceful, grounded, and sensible. So the court cards, the Queen and the Kings of the Zodiac, are not gender specific, although they could be. This is an earth energy and a feminine energy, but it relates to you regardless of how you identify. And you, as an Aquarius, are an air sign, just so you know. But we're talking about this very royal energy, this very regal energy. She's very giving. She's very supportive to others. She has all that she needs at her fingertips, and so she shares that with others. So it's this energy of having it all. So perhaps that's part of the wish that you are wishing for, Capricorn, is this, if you're wishing for abundance, then becoming the queen before you have the abundance is part of the message for you. Just knowing that you are going to have these resources to allocate, and going through life and acting as though you do. One of the most powerful manifestation for financials that I've done is actually going ahead and budgeting out what I would do with like a specific amount. I just asked the universe to give me a number. Like at one point it was like 4 million. And I sat down and I wrote down how I would spend every penny of that $4 million. Like who it would go to, for what it would go to, what projects, what people, what passions, what things for myself, what learnings that I wanted to dive deeper into. Like how would I allocate this amount of resources if I had it, if that's what you're wishing for, right? So kind of plan out what it is that you would do with this financial abundance that you are wanting to call in, and then maybe make some steps, maybe make some different choices about how you're spending your money right now. If the way that you're spending your money right now isn't on the things that you would spend your money on if you had a lot more, then perhaps just saving in different ways, or shifting your money, or even opening bank accounts where you start putting a little bit of your savings towards that thing with which you're looking to feed with your finances that you're wishing for. But it definitely feels like you're wishing to become this Queen of Earth if you already don't feel like it. If you already are, then allow the resources, because this is an Earth sign, which means it's things that are physically tangible in your life. Allow yourself to allocate your resources in ways that make you the person who is deserving of whatever it is that you're wishing for. Like again, if it's a new home, well, are you supporting somebody else in their new home? Are you like giving a gift, like a housewarming gift, or just something like that? But again, tap into your own guidance, Aquarius, and ask yourself, are you asking for finances, and are you asking to become this Queen of Earth? And if you are, how can you more embody her, and what practical steps can you take to make space for that money? You can also just, like, if you have money lying around your house, like change or like loose dollars, start treating the money that you have in a different way, in a more reverent way, right? I have to do that too. That's something that I traditionally have been very bad with, is just like leaving like rolled up dollar bills like everywhere, and I don't even, it's funny, sometimes I'm like, oh, that's where money is. Oh, that's where money is. And as fun as it is to like not know you have money and find it, it also points to a relationship that you have with money that's blocking you from receiving that which you are asking for. Last but not least, we have the Pisces card. Pisces, you guys got the Star card. I love this. Hope, magic, you're on the right path, making long-term plans, make a wish. I love it. Make a wish. The wishing fairy is here for you, Pisces. This is your quarter moon in Pisces, celebrating the world. What better energy could there be for my Pisces? I couldn't have planned it better for you guys. This is so magical, amazing. Definitely make a wish. Definitely write down those steps. Definitely go through them. Don't talk to them about people who are all negative Nancys. Don't, and sorry for the Nancys. My mom's name is Nancy, so sorry for using that phrase, but those people who are in fear-based states. And what are your fears? Do you fear you're not worthy of that which you are wishing for? Do you fear that you won't be able to handle it? Or do you fear that other people will be jealous? Like, what is it? Can you address these fears this week and really overcome them? And what practical steps can you take to make space for that which you are wishing for, to get ready for it to come in? It's like, we get 9 months to prepare for a new life that's coming into our lives. It's the same kind of thing. It's like that preparation for what is coming in as we prepare to get ready to welcome in the new life. So what is your wish, and how can you prepare for it? And then how can you become that energy? How can you already feel like when you wake up, you're like, oh, I feel like that wish has already come true. And waking up, feeling that, going throughout your day, like, I know it's coming. I know it's coming. I feel like it's here already. I'm so sure it's coming. I feel like it's already here. That's the energy of this card, Pisces, and that's the energy of the World card. That's the energy of this wish card. And please, please, please wish. Go ahead and share your wish with me if you want to. Write it on this video. Go ahead and make it concrete. But again, don't write it on the video. You can share it with me if you feel like I'm somebody that you can trust with your wish, but you don't want other people to like. That was one of the guidances from the fairy oracle, so I take that back. I'm sorry. But you can share it with me personally. Or just write it down in your journal. All right, final signs of the zodiac. That is your reading for the week. Let's move on to the first signs of the zodiac. So the first signs of the zodiac are the Aries, the Tauruses, the Geminis, and the Cancers. You guys are the first expressions of your element in the zodiac year, which starts with the sign of Aries. So let's find out what fairy message is here for you in the energy of completion, enlightenment, in the energy of celebration. Feels like it was that card. Is it this card right here? Wow, okay. Here is your card, my beautiful, beautiful friends. I love this card. I think it's so beautiful. And again, you can tap into the energy card, just feel the vibration of this energy. You might be getting messages just from the images of the card, and if you are, pause this, write down just the first things that are coming into your mind. Okay. So this is a message of fairy healing coming, lifting and dissolving depression, bringing sensual bliss, calming frustrations and angers you may have been feeling towards those who have hurt you. This is the energy of stagnation leaving. This is the energy of receiving fairy communications about healing modalities, which will work with your energies. This invites you to wear the energy of gold to amplify the healing of this card, to know that the Deer Queen is gentle and her power is enormous and her touch is transformation itself. Shape-shifting energies involved with this card, empathy with gentle forms of nature, feminine power, and the return of sexual feelings and sensuality and a sexual healing is involved with this. So this is the energy of like this little fairy going to this queen, and this is like your fairy, so even if you don't believe in fairies, this is like your little spirit guides, your spirit team, going to this powerful magical being and asking for support and healing and knowing that it is coming through. It's like a golden gift. I do recommend listening to meditations. You can just like search like golden light meditation and do that this week to allow yourself to feel that vibration moving through you and to allow yourself to tap into the healing energy of this beautiful queen. She is here to help you to really let go. Like it feels like there's a lot completing for you. Like if there's been some sort of sexual trauma, this card is very much about your sexuality returning, your sensuality returning, and you feeling safe in those energies. So that's a healing that could be coming through for you this week. And it's also about healing in any area of your life, especially like if there's been someone who you feel has hurt you. It's an energy of healing that as well. Let's get specific here with the Modern Mystic Tarot from Crystal Dawn Doty. Let's find out what the card for Aries is. Let's find out what the card for Taurus is. Taurus, what's your card here? All right, let's find out for Gemini. Is this top card for Gemini? Or the other cards part of this reading? And last but not least, what is the card for, there you are, the Cancers. All right, so my beautiful Aries. Ooh, I'm not done with her. When cards fall, it's like, I'm not done with you. I'm just getting the energy of like magical gift is on its way. So it's kind of like the fairy wishing well, where there is magic coming. So definitely believe in that. But Aries, your card is the King of Fire. Harness power, motivation, ambition, focused energy, being a leader, and inspiring others. So this is an amazing energy. The King of Fire is like the king of manifestation. He is bringing into life, and you are a fire sign, so you are bringing in the fire here. And you're really going to be able to feel your own strength and power in your body again. That's really what I'm feeling for you, Aries, is that there's this like bodily sense and sensation within your being that feels very powerful for you this week. This healing that's coming in is going to light you up and help you feel so activated and so very powerful in your body and so very powerful in your life as you see things change and shift around you. You feel very focused in where you're going. And this healing that's happening this week is really helping you to complete some old stories, some past wounds, healing from all of that. And once you do that, you have all of this power to unleash in the world in creative, focused ways. That's really all I got for you. Be ambitious. Be a leader. Don't be afraid, Aries, to step out into this world with this new energy now that you've cleared up, now that you've received the golden gift of this clearing. Okay, Taurus. Your card is the Seven of Air. Dishonesty and deception, more going on that meets the eye, secrets and manipulation. So it feels like the golden gift that's coming through here, the healing that's coming through, is going to be to bring to light these lies and manipulation. It feels like that's the World card, what's coming to a completion, coming to an end. You kind of get to celebrate the end of this lies and deception. You get to really heal and forgive those that you feel have hurt you. And you get to move on from this energy, from this lesson, from this learning, from this deception. It's just time to move forward. And you can really ask the energies of the universe, the fairies, this fairy queen here, the deer queen she's called, really allowing this energy to come through for you and to support you in your journey and in your overcoming of this Seven of Air. Because it's never really exciting to get this card. But this is the energy that's here for you. And remember, it's only a week, and this energy will clear, especially with this quarter moon in Pisces. This is the ending of something, so it will end this week for you, and you're getting a golden gift of support with that. So just, I would say, even visualize yourself surrounded by golden light, especially when you wake up in the morning. That's like the most powerful time to do anything. But also visualizing the people that have been lying to you, or the places of dishonesty and deception in your life, visualizing them surrounded with golden light too, so you can receive the guidance and the wisdom and the good from that situation and let go of all the rest and move on with your life, Taurus. Okay. My beautiful Geminis, you guys got the Lovers card. Falling in love with life, commitment, partnership, romance, and good health. Woo! I love this card for you, Gemini, especially with all the sensuality and the sexuality that's activated with the healing of this card. Feels like it could be very relevant to the good health and the romance that's coming your way. So this is the theme of your week, my beautiful Geminis, and this is a major arcana card. It's a major hitter. It's like a powerful main theme in your life and in your energy. And yeah, I don't know if I have much more to add to it. Allow yourself to be open to it. Allow yourself to receive whatever healing you need to receive this week from these beautiful tag team over here. Allow yourself to feel surrounded in golden light and let go of the people who have hurt you and blocked you from romance and health and all of these falling in love with life that's here. Allow yourself to be cleansed and cleared of that energy so you can really appreciate this lover's vibration. I love this for you, Gemini. And we have the Cancer card. Cancers, you also got a major arcana card. Retrograde is the energy. Reviewing the past, accepting what is. Yes, especially as we review the past, it's nice to have a healing team with us to help us to let go of that which no longer serves us, the pains of the past, the hurts of the past, the traumas of the past. And this is the world ending, right? This world completing card and the celebration of something. So you really, as you look back at the past this week, my beautiful Cancers, you're going to be able to receive a lot of healing from seeing things from a different perspective now, of understanding why things had to happen the way they had to happen in order for you to be here, of seeing the patterns that you've had and the ways that you've contributed to the unfoldings of things, and, you know, vowing to change that for yourself as well. So yeah, just a little bit of support for you from the Deer Queen as you go into this retrograde, as you review this aspect of your life, and as you really allow yourself to receive the healing gifts and the new unlocked sensuality that comes from letting go of what no longer serves you, as you review your role in things and how the things that have happened before have led you to where you are now. And that is the reading for the first signs of the zodiac, and we're going to reset and get to the full signs of the zodiac. The full signs of the zodiac are the Leos, the Virgos, the Libras, and the Scorpios. So welcome into this part of the reading, my beautiful loves. Let's find out what fairy energy is here for you. This card right here. The Unicorn and the Maiden. Communication with the Unicorn, purification, undercover action. Wow. So this is such a powerful message. I love this for you. I love this energy. This card is all about innocence. This is like a magical tag team where they're kind of like meeting in the world in between, and they're deciding what to do, how to protect the environment, how to protect the children, how to protect the innocence that is worth protecting. The unicorn is the symbol of like the psychic energies because of the horn coming out of their third eye. This card talks about your third eye and psychic abilities, psychic understandings and intuitions. And psychic just means beyond the five senses. So you might have a knowing in your being without knowing how you know. You just know. That's a psychic energy. You might see things beyond the physical world. That's clairvoyance. Clairaudience is hearing things. So that's like hearing voices, hearing thoughts in your head that are guiding you. And clairsentience is just feeling it in your body, in your bones. I'm very clairsentient in my intuition. Like I feel it in my body. I feel very guided by the things that I am expressing in my body and how my body reacts to people and things. So it's a beautiful abilities and gifts that are being talked about in this card. And as we're talking about the world, this completion, this celebration, this path to enlightenment, it really feels like this card is coming up and letting you know that part of your path here is to celebrate innocence and is to protect the innocence of the world and to protect the natural world. That's what it feels like for me. Let's get a little bit of clarity here with the Modern Mystic Tarot. Let's find out what Leo's card is. Leo, what you got here? Where is my Leo? Okay. Let's see if it's this card. Is this the card for Leo? All right. What is the card for Virgo? Virgo, where's my Virgos at? Is this the top card for Virgo, or are the other cards part of this reading? Okay. Let's find out the card for the Libras. Got two cards here. Let's see if it's Libra and Scorpio. Is this top card Libra? Is this bottom card Scorpio? Alrighty. Libra, Scorpio. Okay. So my dear Leos, you got the Hermit card. So this card is withdrawal, detachment, self-development, and inner healing. So this is really the energy that you are focusing on right now. It feels like your own innocence is what's needing protection right now, as you're bringing a close to something in your life. You're kind of having to go in and review. I'll let you know. I'll be honest with you. This is like kind of where I'm at in my life right now. I'm feeling very hermity. In my own readings, Hermit has been showing up so much that it's kind of funny, but also kind of a little scary. because it's asking me to go within. It's asking you to do some inner review. So finding the magic within yourself, finding the innocence that needs to be protected within you, and doing some inner work to look at that, really being with yourself, like kind of not going out as much this week, Leo, and really allowing yourself to plan for some time to do you, to take stock of this year, to take stock of the last couple of years, and to look at where innocence maybe hasn't been served and protected, and how you can change that that truth in your life, what you can do to protect that innocence. Is also related to children, so perhaps there's a child in your life that's wanting and needing a little bit more of your protection, but you have to go in before you can figure out how to do that. So I would start with your inner child, learning what that inner child needs, because whatever your inner child needs is most likely what the child in your life is needing as well. And you being able to give that to your inner child will help you to do that with the child that's in your physical life as well. Leo, I don't have much more to add to that. You can also, if you want to work with unicorn energy, this magical, mystical creature that has so much to offer, I would suggest doing some meditations and going inward and really creating this relationship with the unicorn, if that's something you want to open up to, Leo. That was coming through to let you guys know that that's an option. Okay. Virgos, you guys got the Karma card. Legal issues, cause and effect, karmatic balancing. So this is the Hermit card is the major arcana card, and so is the Karma card. So we're talking here about the energies of the universe of cause and effect. That which you do in the outer world is affecting what comes back to you. That what you're thinking inside you is being reflected in the outer world. And it's also talking about a little bit of karmatic balance. So it seems like Virgo, you guys are the sign of innocence. And it seems like there might be some sort of balance needing to happen when it comes to innocence in your life or innocence in the world. But there is some sort of call to you to step up. The unicorn and the maiden are like meeting in secret. How can we balance the karma, right? That's kind of what they're figuring out. And so that's the question for you this week, is how can you balance the karma? How can you protect the innocence? How can you really support the environment and that which is worthy of protecting with the actions that you're taking, with the thoughts that you are thinking, with the way that you are showing up in your world this week. It does feel like there's some sort of completion for you. So if there's something legally that you've been waiting for like ever to come complete, that may be completing this week with this karmatic balance, with this legal issues coming through. And there may be some sort of karmatic completion as well. You may be on the receiving end of that, where it's like in a positive, supporting light for you, or it may be something that is not supportive for you as well, or not. It might be that you're the one who's needing to give in order to restore. You might be receiving the karmatic balance, or you might be giving to restore karmatic balance. But those are the energies in play this week, and that's what's really being brought to completion and celebration with this quarter moon in Pisces, is this karmatic balancing that is coming through you and for you, with the help of the maiden and the unicorn. I mean, the maiden energy is your energy, right? It's that Virgo, virgin, maiden energy. So you really are, as out of all the signs in the zodiac, my beautiful Virgos, you guys are the maiden. All right, Libras. You guys got the King of Earth card. Harnessed career. Generous, successful, reliable. You have the Midas touch. Okay, so what I'm getting for you, my beautiful Libras, is your royalty is needed right now. Your capabilities and competence is needed right now to protect something that's very innocent, to protect something in nature, to protect a child, to protect something that is worthwhile and needing protection. It needs your ability to turn something to gold, and you're being asked to step up into your throne to take care of your kingdom and to ensure that the innocent beings of your kingdom, whatever your kingdom is, right? It could be just your household, it could be your co-workers, it could be just your internal kingdom. Again, this is why I invite you to have a journal on hand, because you can apply your own meanings to these things, right? But whatever this kingdom is that you're stewarding over, that you have domain over, it's asking you to look at where the innocent souls are needing you to needing your success, needing your reliability, needing your Midas touch to really help protect, to help guide, to really step up into your kingdom, into your kingliness. That's really being asked for you from the Maiden and the Unicorn. You know, the World card, the celebration card, is like you're celebrating this king energy, and just because it's a king doesn't mean, you know, it's not. The tarot cards can point to the sexes of somebody, but this could also just be royal energy. If you don't identify with a masculine form, you can just think of yourself as the queen instead. But it's the royal energy, the royal form. But you really are like feeling like this. Perhaps this path to enlightenment is tied with you stepping in and sitting into your throne, or perhaps there's a sort of celebration of you finally becoming this royal person. You know, Libras are here for balance, they're here for justice. It's kind of very similar to the karma card that the Virgos got. And we need your guidance to protect that which is worth protecting, to protect the innocence, to protect the environment, to really help us to navigate with, you know, your Midas touch. We need your gold. We need you to step up this week, and thank you for doing so, Libras. Last but not least, there is my beautiful Scorpios. You guys got the Two of Water. A relationship continues to grow, resolution to conflicts, soulmates, and romance. Very similar to the Gemini card, so you may have something going on with the Gemini Scorpios, and vice versa, or could be unrelated to that, but it feels like it could be this relationship with the Unicorn and the Maiden, even if you don't really identify that. What I'm really hearing and feeling for you, Scorpios, is that this could be related to the psychic abilities that I was talking about, the Unicorn representing. This could be your relationship with your intuition. Scorpio, you are like the sign of the intuitive psychic center. So this could be a relationship with your own intuitive guidance that's growing, that's thriving, that you're celebrating this week with the quarter moon in Pisces. And this Unicorn energy might just be here to show that to you. It might be that relationship. It might also be your relationship with the environment, or your relationship with something innocent in your life that's really starting to grow and thrive and bring you romance and health and just this love of life. Yeah, I mean, you can feel the energy of this card. She's just being picked up and she's being loved and tossed around, and she's on the beach, and there's love in the clouds, and everything's so beautiful. It's really this love energy coming through for you, Scorpio, and it is related to this innocence, to this psychic abilities, to this mission to protect the environment. It might be a new job that is helping you with the environment or something like that as well. But what I'm feeling more strongly for most of the Scorpios is that there is this intuitive relationship with your own psychic energies that is growing this week. Sorry. All right, so this is the end of the reading. I want to thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate you and your support and all that you do and all that you offer. It helps me to support you, and it supports me that I get to support you. So thank you so much for the mutual support that we can offer each other, and I invite you to join me every week in these readings. I'm going to release the elements and thank them for being here. Thank you, water. We release you. And you can thank the energies that you brought into this reading at this point. Thank you, Earth. We release you. Thank you, Air. Oh, we release you. And thank you, Fire. We release you. As always, Namaste. The universal light within me salutes and honors the universal light within you. Namaste.